Welcome to Pherotone Studios. This is Steve, and we've got a few guitars between us.
Just a few?
I think you've got as many as me, haven't you? Oh. Look how crooked they are.
Oh yeah.
Who knows, but we're going to play a few today, and this first video is, not that you're going to know that there's different videos. Shall I start this again? It's talking bollocks. Welcome to Pherotone Studios. This is Steve. We've got a load of guitars we're going to play. This video, we're going to do a bit of comparison between Squiers and Mexican Telecasters. Yeah, and basically mine's better.
Is it?
Thanks for watching. Any problems with your guitar? We'll start with the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, what is it? That'd be a good start.
This is a Fender Telecaster. It's the Player Series. So it's Mexican. It's bloody lovely.
There's a bit of a carve on the back, isn't there?
Yeah, it's got a little, what's it called? Belly cut, tummy cut, gut cut. Yeah, blue sparkle. I think it's called Tide Pool colour. Humbuckers that you can split.
Alright, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah, it's a really nice guitar. It's really easy to play. It's got a fairly satin neck.
It is nice. I like the walnut plug in the top of it.
Yep, something I never would have even thought to look at.
Yeah, I like that. And also 22 frets, which is not the most common, although all the guitars you've looked today. Yeah, thanks for ruining it.
Seems to be a subconscious thing I go for.
Yeah, it's full thickness, 44mm thick body. I'm only saying that because this isn't. This is a Squier Bullet, the Danish Pete one. Woo! Limited edition purple. It's only 40mm thick, so look how thin it is.
Are all Squiers like that?
I don't know. I think maybe just the Bullets. Because I've got, that's a Squier body, the red one, candy apple red one. That's full thickness.
What about that?
Old ones are. That's full thickness as well, contemporary. So I don't know. The more expensive ones seem to be the cheaper ones, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's lighter. It can be a bit difficult if you've got a tremolo in it, which a Telecaster doesn't, so this is irrelevant. But if it's got a tremolo in it, the tremolo block has to be more shallow, which also isn't a problem until you go to put another one in and you go, oh, it sticks through the back of the guitar.
Right.
So there are potential pitfalls, but not really. Also, if the screws are the wrong length, it could pop a fret off. Not that I've ever done that on a guitar I've made. What does it sound like? Are you in tune?
Yep, I think so. So
we won't split to begin with. Just maybe go, how does your neck pick up? I should say I have changed the pickups in this. This is a £140 guitar. How much is yours? £2.5 grand?
This was $550, I think.
$550. So this was 140 too. So that's quite a big difference. And it's got some Tone Rider pickups I put in it. They're about 70 quid. Because the ones that were in it were a bit underwound. And I don't care that they're underwound and it's really quiet. That's perfect for a Telecaster. But because I do so many videos, and I've got a lot of humbuckers, if I suddenly plug in a guitar that's got no output, then all my levels are wrong and you can't hear anything, and by the time you've boosted it there's no signal. I just want to plug in and have something a similar level. Right. So it's laziness rather than anything else. They are definitely better pickups. Good to know. So yeah, let's pretend these are stock pickups. So say mine's a £220 instrument, apart from the mods I've done, which you won't hear. You could do these mods, watch my video on how to put a 4-way switch in. Sorry, just my 4-way switch, I mean, I've got so much space between that switch and this knob. I mean, it's just, that's amazing. How's your guitar?
Yeah, that's the worst thing about this guitar, is that when you put the switch in the bridge position, there's no gap. So if you're trying to move something quickly, you kind of have to grab it with 2 fingers.
They still have this spacing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And there's such a gap there. Why would you not just move over?
Yeah, it's not like that you'd get mixed up between these two, because you can still fit 2 fingers in it, cheeky. What can you fit?
Is it just longer then?
Thank you. No, it's just this is further over, same length control
so the
plate.
gap's just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one thing that really irritates me. I just don't understand why they wouldn't just move. Like, it's just this gap, unless there is a reason, it's a waste of time. And
might as well get one of these plates and just 25 quid, which is ridiculous expensive because these plates are about £1, the standard ones, but they have that problem. So for 25 quid, it's the best mod you can do. It won't improve your guitar at all. It just makes it have a gap. Oh, it's just so nice being able to do that. Yeah,
it would be handy to just wing your little finger in there to just quickly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You can't.
Especially when you're a bit drunk, the lighting's not there.
Yeah, that.
How's it sound? Neck pickup, go. 1. There we go. Oh, yours humbuckers as well.
Oh yeah.
So that's big. So we're playing A. So I've got.
Sounds a lot different in volume.
Well, you've got a humbucker with about 4K output. Split it. It's good. It won't sound as good as mine. It does sound good.
It's nice, but it's quieter.
I've never heard a coil split guitar in this studio.
No?
Never. In the flesh. Sounds really nice. I might have to split one of mine so I've got that sound, because I don't have that sound. Because it doesn't sound the same as this, does it? Mine's got more body to it.
Especially, like, well, if I guess having it in the split position is probably more accurate, right? Because it'd be what yours like, so.
But it's nice though, if you're doing a gig or you're in the studio and you're like, oh, I want to take one guitar, or you know, for whatever reason, or you can only afford one guitar, or if you've only got one guitar, if you've got coil splits, you've got the humbucker sound and pretty much a single coil sound. There's a single coils compared to it, and you're like, oh, that sounds like single coils. But if you didn't have the comparison 10 seconds after each other, you'd be like, well, it's single coils, and yours does both.
And there's quite a big difference. So if you were just like you say, if you don't have the comparison of another guitar, if you're playing, the difference between that and it's quite a.
I really like that split sound as well.
Yeah.
How's it sound in the middle position?
That's humbucker.
Both sound really nice and usable, so. See, my neck has pretty much no finish on, so it feels lovely. But the downside of the absolutely zero finish, because yours is a bit satiny.
Mine, I did say what it was, some sort of satin finish, but it's really nice. And it's got a more gloss fretboard as well.
Yeah, I quite like that.
No, yours isn't.
Because I must have cleaned it up, but when I did play it a lot to begin with, there were like loads of black marks all over it after about an hour from, because it's got no finish at all. But you know, it's sort of, I suppose it saves them money, but it feels really nice. A really nice fast neck.
Yeah.
No problems with my frets. One problem with my guitar. You get this with a lot of Squiers I found, like Nick's Jim Root. He had to have his repaired, although I'm going to do a fix on this. The neck isn't quite straight. It's not bent, it's just not lined up properly, so this thin E string sort of goes really close to the edge. I'm thinking of moving the bridge over rather than moving it, because I can't put it over in the neck pocket. There is too tight, and I don't want to start sanding that. I think the paint would chip out. I'm thinking the easiest way to do it is if I move the bridge over a tiny bit, and I know it's got through body strings, but it's only a mil. I think it'll be fine. So one thing before I forget, you've got 22 frets and I've got 21.
So that's me win.
Yeah, so your neck's straight.
Yeah, well it is now, because you gave it a little nudge.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
But it was something that I did notice, but it wasn't a problem. It wasn't something that actually hindered the playing experience. It was just.
A lot of Telecasters like that. I've had people comment on my channel saying.
I just thought it was a bit strange that string looked like it was a bit out of sync. But then you've just pulled it slightly and it's sorted it. Job done.
Yeah. So on the Mexican ones, there must be, because it's quite a square neck joint on a Telecaster. Not on a Strat, you can wang that all over the place. But on a Telecaster, it's not as easy to pull round. It looks like there's space for a 22nd fret. There just doesn't have one.
Yeah, it's quite a big gap at the bottom.
What about the bridge pickup? Crikey. Do you want to have a quick swap?
Mate.
See what you think?
Yeah.
Let's mute and swap so you've got the same amp sound. I should have set a timer for how long this video is.
I thought you were doing
Smash.
Yeah.
Oh, I think yours is
Heavier?
lighter.
No? I think it's heavier.
I don't know, hold them both, see what you think.
I think mine's heavier. Well, I was doing it
Do you
with
think?
something in my hand.
Oh, maybe
Hold
it
on.
is.
I don't know, yeah, now actually I've held it with a full grip.
Oh, I'm playing your one, aren't you?
Yeah, I
Aren't
think
you?
maybe you're right.
Oh, there's a plug in.
Maybe you are right. For the first time.
Yeah, your neck feels nicer. It feels, I don't know, it feels wider, it feels just more better good. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, it's not even split. Oh.
So, we're not playing through the same amp, are we?
No, I'm playing through an orange Rocker 15 Terra, and you're playing through a Boss Katana.
Yeah. So I'm just
SM57s.
wondering how much of that is causing a difference in the sound.
maybe we should have a little swap back in a minute and then swap leads. This just feels nicer. Oh, that does help.
Yeah.
I know it's not a Telecaster thing, it should be a slab. I don't care, I prefer that. It just
particularly when it's the bit you can't see, so it's, you know, it looks still like a normal
Even the
Telecaster.
arm contour I love.
Yeah, I don't have that on there, do I?
I've got it on I say I've got it on the Chapman, it's got a carved body.
Yeah.
Look how big that is. This is nice. This is lovely.
Oh.
That was you. Oh, that just feels like a better instrument. And what annoys me a lot about that is the string goes wonky, but this is lovely.
Yeah, it does.
This is so nice to play. Does that feel like picking up a cheaper instrument? I like my string teeth, although no, I changed that, so that doesn't count.
To be fair, I like the neck, but it doesn't feel quite as nice as that one.
No, this just feels like...
I just like a satin neck. I think any satin neck is going to feel pretty nice. But yeah, there's some finish on that, right? There's like a...
Yeah, like you said, glossy front, satin back.
Yeah, but even the satin back, like, it's not like... This seems like it's less finished.
I don't think there's anything on it.
No, is that what it is?
With a can of deodorant.
But the difference between that and that neck, that feels like they've just sanded it down and given you the neck. Like...
Oh, it's more sanded than that?
Yeah, it's like a bit of balsa wood or something, like, but it feels really nice. But this just feels like sort of something on it, whereas that feels like sort of a bit more on it, but still...
But there's something about the feel of this guitar. This was really nice. These have come on so far from when we had a massive guitar buying spree.
Yeah.
10 years, 15 years, don't know,
well, the
12
only
years ago.
other Mexican example we had was the bass, wasn't it? We went and tried out a couple of basses.
Yeah, went to Anderton's. Oh yeah,
good old
dangerous
Andertons.
times. And for a second I thought I hadn't pressed record. We went to Anderton's in Guildford and we tried out 2 jazz basses and plugged them in.
They were pretty much the same, right?
I think they looked identical, but
yeah.
The sound that came out of the American one, it was just... You don't damage this one, I don't care about that one. The sound was completely different, but
yeah.
You know, that sounds great for Squier. I know it's not the original pickups, but I've proven that the pickups on that... I've got loads of videos, like probably backing tracks in most of my stuff, because I used one of the backing tracks that I made on that all over the place. It's an amazing sounding guitar. Didn't need to swap the pickups, I just wanted hotter pickups, because it suits me more for what I do.
I do really like this.
And obviously I've put in the 4-way switch mod, so you've got the 2 pickups in series and parallel. Do I use it? Not really. I'd rather have this. I'd rather have humbuckers. The only thing I don't like, and I would change, I like that style of Telecaster bridge with a humbucker in. I don't like them as much separate. Ignore my Chapman. Yeah.
Yeah, I think...
Do you want to have a swap back? And then you can see how this sounds through the Katana. And actually, you're already holding one. How does that sound through the Katana?
I was going to split it then and I thought, it doesn't have it.
This is lovely. Oh, I am split. Didn't even realise. How big is that sound? Yeah. It's so nice to play. I kind of wish that I would shut up and just let the guitar sound, but honestly, that's really nice. Swap guitars and swap leads, is that what we're doing? Didn't we do that a minute ago?
Swap guitars, swap leads, or shouldn't you just hand each other these then?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, let's do that, because we haven't done that swap, have we?
Is that what
So I'm through the Katana now. Is this Katana? Whoop.
We
Oh yeah, I'm going to teach you this in a thing. So you got C sharp minor, guitar lesson, A major, E, and the same thing, but the E's up here, and then you can go. Sounds like you know what you're doing then. So yeah, that's definitely better. Is it 400 quid better? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is lovely. It looks really nice.
I think, yeah, it feels really
There's no
nice.
problems with that, are
but,
there?
No, the only problem I've had with this at all is the fact that it annoys me that this switch is so close to the
Telecaster
knob.
design flaw.
Which, exactly, it's not this particular.
I'll buy you a plate and move over because it would take me 10 seconds. It's not. It doesn't have to. You don't have to wire anything differently. You just go whoop.
I think I had a little bit of buzzing on some frets, but I kind of sorted out with a bit of a setup. But that.
You had to set up.
Yeah. But it wasn't. I don't think it was even necessary. I think it's just because I wanted to play around with it.
Oh, my frets are really scratchy. I actually did a fret job on it. I would say it did wear off, you know, when I played a lot. But I was like, well, you know, I can do it for free.
No, the actual frets were nice.
Yeah, this was scratchy, really scratchy. It wasn't like awful. I don't think there were any particular buzzes. Maybe a couple. I can't remember. It wasn't. I did a fret job on this. So, you know, this is a 140 quid guitar. And some of that
for that price, I mean,
some of it's probably a premium price because it's a special colour. Because it's Danish Pete's signature. Probably not signature. Squier, a special run in Danish Pete purple.
I think if you were on a budget, and you just wanted any Telecaster to try and get into playing them, that would be great.
Oh man, go for it.
Best thing you can
Nick
get.
picked up one of these butterscotch blonde for 110 quid.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
110 quid. Delivered. And it was less than that, 108.
Yeah.
And they went down to 98 quid like just after he bought it.
Yeah, but then it went back up. It's up to about 130, I think.
Get one of these for under 100 quid. I couldn't even. I mean, I made that parts cast and the neck was 180. The body was 70.
So that neck was more expensive than the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's used. I mean, I've paid for pickups that are more than that. I mean, those Seymour Duncan Blackouts cost more than this guitar. Second hand. No, that's not true. They're 110 used.
Oh.
I sold the Fishman Fluence pickups for 140. I sold Fishman Fluence pickups and could have bought this guitar for the price of some pickups. What would I prefer? These. I didn't like the Fishman Fluence pickups. Yeah. What have you learnt?
That he doesn't like
nothing. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully that's very insightful. There's definitely a difference. I think there's more quality control. Definitely more quality control. There's just a lot more attention to detail. You get better parts, obviously, because why not?
Have you played an American telly?
No, never. Played American Strats, but never a telly. I can't see how they make it any different.
Well, that's the thing, is that I can't imagine. I know it sounds stupid. I can't think of anything better than this. And this was around 500 quid. So for a telly, this is everything I could imagine that I'd want. But I haven't played an American one. I haven't played any custom version.
All they could do is put fancier pickups.
That's what I mean.
But pickups, I you know, there's diminishing returns in pickups. I don't know. If you've got one, leave a comment. Let us know. Yeah, we should go to Anderton's if we're allowed out of isolation.
I can imagine that won't be too long now.
Yeah, we'll go there, have a fry up, try some American stuff.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure.